Welcome to the Revolution Show. We are a conscious family radio talk show, speaking truth, love, and freedom for all. Know thyself to love thyself. In this show, we'll be discussing topics such as how to free your mind control, higher conscious level, self-love and self-mastery, natural law, conscious parenting, social engineering, and off-gridding, along with much, much more. And now, the sacred feminine and sacred masculine, dynamic twin flame, Revolutionary hosts, Amy and John Paul. Enjoy the show. Revolution, and all you beautiful spirits out there. We're back on Revolution.radio. You heard it right. Revolution is back on Revolution.radio. My name's John Paul, my twin flame, Amy.
Hey, so happy to be here today with you.
We are a conscious family. We have Angus, Sebastian. Angus is about to be 2, Sebastian's 8, and we're here to blast out truth, talk about love, self-love, evolving our consciousness, learning, growing in consciousness. Why we're here, folks. Know thyself to love thyself. Freeing your mind control. This stuff is not cliche. This is real, powerful knowledge to integrate into your life, and we're here to help the perception deception, David Icke's great book, and that's what it is, folks. A perception deception. We gotta change our perceptions. They're all wrong. We've been lied to, right? We're sick of the lies, like we talk about in our bumper. We don't need these lies anymore. We gotta go within, where the truth is. It's not without, right? Belief in authority is all wrong. Believing in all this nonsense, the division, right? The dialectics to divide us. You got to choose a side. Choose a side. No, you don't. Know yourself, and you'll know the kingdom of heaven, as Jesus said. Know thyself, and you'll know. All right, heaven isn't a place; it's a state of mind. All right, and yeah, we're here to raise the vibration. It's a low time of year right now. Everyone is scared of the winter. They're pushing that. It's gonna be the worst winter ever. Well, we're coming to you off the grid, on the side of a mountain, Truth Mountain we call it. It's really called Mount Tom, but Mount T, Mount Truth. Right, beautiful sunny day. It's about 32 degrees in the sun. We're getting power from the solars. Thank you, sun. We can see Canada's mountains. We're in the fringe of America, just like we're on the fringe of society and how our behaviors are. We've aligned with the natural laws in the universe, thanks to our great teacher, Mark Passio. Love you, Passio. And thank you for the recognition, putting us on the One Great Work Network. Check us out there, folks. Loveolution on the One Great Work Network. .com. But yeah, Mark, wow, what an inspiration, teaching these occulted truths to the masses, and helped us wake up together, Amy and I, in 2017 when we were pregnant with our first child, Sebastian. We discovered Mark through a Max Egan interview and David Icke, and woke up together, shedding our beliefs and the lies we were programmed with, and doing research on the vaccines because we were pregnant at the time. So thank you, Mark, for all your amazing tutelage, and yeah, you should be paid millions and millions, hundreds of millions for your knowledge, and you should be signing huge contracts. But the truth is not popular, unfortunately.
Right.
So, but we're gonna blast it out. Check out Mark's shadow work seminar on November 22nd coming up. The shadow work seminar, an all-day seminar, Saturday, the 22nd. All right, powerful stuff to teach. He's going to teach the shadow work, going within, right, getting comfortable in the uncomfortable, in the unknown, and knowing thyself. That's doing the shadow work, folks. That leads to self-love, self-respect, self-responsibility, self-esteem. Okay? Knowing thyself to love thyself. Right in front and above all the old mystery schools, it used to say, know thyself. Wow. In big, big, bold billboard letters to tell everyone, okay? Not go buy this, go buy that, like our consumer society now. All right. Anyway, a little bit about us. If you're new to this show, we did 45 episodes from July to about, I don't know, few months ago. We took a hiatus. And now we're back, feeling good, feeling strong. Right? We got to teach morality, objective morality to the youth, the truth to the youth, folks. The youth are gone, and yeah, and anyone else who will hear it. All right, there is a difference between right and wrong. All right, you got to know these occulted, hidden knowledge, these hidden laws that are in the universe. You know the laws of gravity. You don't know the natural law that governs human behavior, the consequences of human behavior. All right. And that is so powerful to teach your children right from wrong right away. They do not have the right to hit, kick, or punch anyone. Right? Right away, you got to teach them that. Okay? And we see a lot of parents out there don't teach their kids that. And our kids play with them and they think hitting's okay, and they're never taught. We need to teach our kids. No hitting, kicking, right away. Okay? You don't have the right. You got to keep your hands to yourself. Who started it does matter.
I wanted to add to that. Great point, sweetheart. And then I wanted to add to that, no matter how much money we're given, right? We got to teach our kids. No matter how much money we are given, we don't act immoral. We don't initiate violence on other beings. Plain and simple, right? But because of a paycheck, we do immoral behaviors because our religion is money and we're obsessed with it because everything we do, we need it for. So we don't make sacrifices. We do what we need to do for the money. And we need to realize that we can't be free if we continue to do that for money. It's big problem.
Yeah, great point, honey.
So we will not do any immoral behavior for money.
That's called right livelihood, folks.
And we've made sacrifices. People wonder why you live the way you do. Well, because there's not a lot of moral jobs out there. So we're very picky with the jobs we have and evolving towards working from home and being our own boss, because going out and slaving for somebody else is, again, not loving yourself because you're putting yourself less than. You're not standing up for yourself. You know, you're going into that false hierarchy, right? That's not real. And so changing our behaviors when it comes to our jobs is very, very important.
Yes, right livelihood, folks. Look into it. That's doing the right thing for a paycheck. It's very hard to find. Okay. So many jobs are agents of the system, of the matrix, to keep it up, to prop it up. And yeah, knowing that you're doing harm, but that's all right. I'm getting paid so well. It doesn't matter. That's the ego, right? I was there. I was a commercial lobsterman, and going out on the seas, and very dangerous, and
Immoral.
yeah, immoral, so much pollution, just so much death and low vibrations with the bait, with all the dead things that we didn't mean to catch in the traps, but got trapped in there because of the bait, lured them in.
And then to catch something, you need to kill something to feed it to that something that you're trying to catch. So it's like this cycle of death and
Yes, like
torture.
Rachel Carson said, you can't just take something from nature and try to eliminate this thing from nature. No, you're going to mess up the whole system, and look what's happened, right? In the last 100 years, all the pollution, it could have been avoided if we used hemp instead of the plastics, right? DuPont, they came up with the plastics right around 100 years ago, a little, more, and they stood to lose billions and trillions if we all were growing hemp and using hemp for everything like it used to be. For centuries, thousands of years, everything was made of hemp, folks. Your food, your fuel, your clothes, right? Maps, ropes, boat stuff, varnishes, lacquers. I mean, everything you could think of. Your medicine, of course, cannabis. So, knowing this big lie that they conspired with the Hearst's family, made up the word marijuana. It's really cannabis hemp, right? Cannabis is the female form, hemp is the male form. And thank you, Revolution.radio, the #1 global freedom, free speech platform that lets us blast this truth out there. Okay? So there is a truth. It's objective. You can align with it. Not me, my, or I, their truth, his truth. All right? And it's a vibration. It's a knowing, not believing. Okay? We're all not about beliefs. Okay? Those are dangerous. Beliefs are very dangerous, and they've got us in that belief trap. Believe in this, believe in that. With the television controlled by the CIA, okay? Controlling your subconscious mind, telling you to go buy this, that, the other thing. Okay? You're in a hypnotic state. In 60 seconds, you turn on that television. Okay? You're being programmed. Subliminal, subconscious programming. Boom. Millions of bits a second you're taking in. And they know how powerful it is. You have no clue. And you think it's your idea to go get a new truck. Because you've seen 50,000 commercials before the game and after the game, and I got to go get this Bud Light. Right? Bud Light, guys, is making us soft, okay? The men out there, we're soft. We got to buck up, all right? Learn how to change your oil. Cut some wood with an axe instead of a machine. You see that stutter right there? We got to use the machines, not merge with them, okay? They want us to become the AI, think it's cool, think it's great. We can't tell the difference.
When we are the power, you guys, the human being, not the AI version of us.
Oh.
We are so powerful. We're so scared of that.
They want your consciousness. They're coming for it. If you give it to them, willfully, ignorantly giving it to them by getting the digital IDs, all these things that they want us to do. We got a peaceful non-compliance. No, thank you. Okay? No one rules us if no one obeys. It's real simple, folks. And if you're not pissed off at the way the world is right now, then you're got your head so far up your ass. It's just unbelievable, okay?
You're out of reality. You're not in tuned. You're not in touch with reality.
But it is believable because of the mind control programs the social engineers have placed on us through the television, through all the media, the computers now, the phones. We're addicted to digital heroin on our phones. It is digital heroin, okay? They know this, all those Facebook creators. They know the government DARPA created that Facebook, not those nerds they told you who did. Sorry, just having a sip. On a little rant here. It's righteous indignation, folks, that you're hearing. You should be pissed off. They're harming our kids. They're harming the elderly, our seniors, our moms and dads, our grandmas and grandpas. All right? Down the slippery slope of the death care system. There's no health in that system. There's no health whatsoever. Okay? And it's a for-profit business, right? And they want you sick, sick, sick. And they got you for life. Taking a pill, getting a jab, having surgery. Okay? Get out in nature, folks. Breathe in some fresh air. Stop telling yourselves the lies. We gotta stop lying to ourselves. That's a LUV-A-LUTION-ARY. Is someone who stops lying to themselves and is perpetuating the lie, advocating lies, putting lies out to deceive. All right? That's why there's a lot of false gurus out there, guys. You got to beware, okay? If you resonate with the information, look into people. They say one thing and do another. A lot of hypocrites out there, okay? So we got to, again, know thyself is part of getting within, going to the stillness, the silence, being alone. If you're afraid to be alone, you don't know who you are. All right? We got to know ourselves in order to get out of this mess. And they pray and basically take advantage of us not knowing a thing about ourselves, our physical, emotional, mental, how we're advanced technology, folks. Okay? If you don't know, we can be trained to do anything. We are the ultimate robots. Okay? That's why they want us. That's why they want to steal our consciousness. Because we are the ultimate slaves. That's what, But we're a lot more than slaves. We have the higher consciousness, the neocortex, the left and right brain that we can balance. That's what it's all about, folks. Balancing the masculine, the feminine within each of us, marrying those two, where the non-aggression, the non-violent principle of natural law, doing no harm, and the masculine principle of taking no shit. You can defend yourself, okay, no matter what, if harm or violence is brought upon you, right? Like being courageous only when you have to be, not being, a big, arrogant gorilla starting fights with everybody and beating people up for your ego, but protecting those you love, okay? Men, we're protectors, and you gotta buck up and frickin' start protecting our families, okay, from these institutions, okay? They're all backwards. Everything is upside down. That quote, that amazing quote, right? The governments destroy freedom. Religion destroys spirituality. The doctors destroy our health. The academia destroys the information. And the media also distorts the information and the knowledge. All right? Forget who said it. Amazing quote. But
And traditional religions destroy spirituality.
Yes,
teach us that everything is outside of ourselves. Bow down to somebody very, very, very high.
Destroy consciousness. Sorry to interrupt too. That is a huge thing. They don't want us to know you're all powerful, you're infinite value, you're amazing. infinite consciousness.
We need to talk highly about ourselves to ourselves, right? They want us to be, oh man, you're so dumb. Oh yeah, you didn't make enough money this week. Constantly ripping ourselves down. But the Levolutionary will bring themselves up with a strong positive voice to all of ourselves. So I'm working on it every day over here, you guys. Self-love journey. It never ends. It's a constant, pretty much battle. And so yeah, we'll be talking a lot about that on here. Our journey, our experience.
Yes, our integrating the information we've learned, like Mark Passio's natural law, integrating that into our lives, really, doing no harm. All right, we love the animals. We don't eat them. We truly love them. We speak out for them, okay? We all say we love our cat, our dog. They're no different. The pig, chicken, cow, they're just as sweet, just as affectionate and kind, but they're treated like garbage here, less than garbage, and tortured, maimed, and ultimately killed for a lie that says they're nutritious for us to consume, which they're not. So, anyway, no. We watched the movie Earthlings, okay? I was lobstering, and we had a house, and a little baby just got a house. Into that big lie, the mortgage, which is a death pledge, which they never have us sign up for. We knew it meant death pledge. But they had to change the word in France because it's a French word. Anyway, I digress. So we got a house and we had a little baby, and we watched Earthlings after one of Mark's videos he made, and powerful. He told us, go watch that. I dare you. And we did, and it was the roughest hour and a half I ever sat through. But it like catapulted our change immediately. We stopped eating the animals. I quit my job on the boat I was so sick of. I had been there 5 years, and just rough out in the weather, the winter in Maine, fishing all the time. And yeah, it was deadliest catch on a smaller scale. Horrific, almost died a few times. But anyway, that doesn't matter. The ocean swallows, folks. You got to respect the ocean. That's my point. But change is what I'm trying to say here. We learned the information. They showed a lobster for just a second, and I knew I got to change. I can't be doing this anymore. The cognitive dissonance within my heart was too much. I couldn't live the lie for the paycheck anymore. And so I quit the job, and we didn't have anything set up. We had a mortgage and a baby. We quit eating. We changed our diet, quit eating the dead animal flesh, decaying dead animal flesh. That's why you got to cook it, because it's not meant to go in us. Otherwise, we definitely wouldn't be able to digest it. But anyway, we'll be talking a lot about health and what you are what you eat, like Confucius said. You are what you eat. There's health reasons, there's moral reasons, and then there's selfish reasons, our diets, right? Okay? And the biological reasons why we're not meant to eat that animal flesh. Our brothers and sisters in consciousness. We're not carnivores when we partake in that, but cannibals, folks.
And if we've been lied to about everything, you think they're going to tell us what to eat? You think they're going to tell us the correct food to put into our body? Of course not.
No, they're going to...
Of course not.
That keeps us easier to enslave, control when we're eating ourselves, and eating dairy that keeps us in a low vibration, docile herd animal liquid. And so we become them. We're the herd animal now, being controlled.
Yeah, sorry to bring it to you guys, but it's the truth.
Yeah, we got to get out of our egos and make a change. This is a very touchy subject with a lot of people because we're emotionally tied to food, but I don't give a shit. We don't care. All right, you got to change. You say you love the animals, you're eating dead animal flesh on your plate, folks.
And yeah, we stopped all the holidays too, you guys, because we're aware beings. So we looked into what all the holidays were about, and they're a bunch of bullshit too. So guess what? We had to let go of all these traditions, these comfy lies that we bought into for so many years. And it was hard for me seeing all the lights and I'm not participating. And now it feels good because we know why we do it. We know why we don't celebrate genocide of all the natives. We know why we don't
At Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. We know why we don't celebrate all these
Saturnalia,
lies.
folks, look it up. Saturn's controlling all these like celebratory after a massacre type holidays, and let's sacrifice the little babies was the 12 days of sacrifice. That started the 12 days of Christmas. They watered it down, sold it to the Western public population, and it's all Saturn worship. Okay, Saturn is a huge part of this planet's perceptional control. Okay, look into David Icke's work. It's an incredible. The Saturn moon matrix. Okay, that moon isn't so cool and isn't what you think it is. Okay, it's been controlling perceptions for thousands of years. Now, where research told us it is weakening the moon, the control of it, but it is a transmitter of low fear frequencies, folks. Emotional low fear frequency, or otherwise known as LUTH. That the entities that you cannot see, the archons, all right, we're going a little deep now, that you can't see are controlling everything you can see. And that is the perception deception, right?
They infiltrate all these institutions that we all are part of in our everyday lives. They're all infiltrated by all this.
Absolutely. And also through compartmentalization.
Yeah, we're on. I'm just.
All right. So through compartmentalization, sorry, where were we talking about? Saturn and the moon.
Infiltrations in the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturn is all about the hierarchy and control, which all the institutions, every job you ever been to is a hierarchy. Okay, you don't do what you're told, you're gone. Someone else in there.
The boss told.
Yeah.
I'm in charge here.
Yeah.
Authority over all you.
I'm
folks.
dumber, but I've been here longer and I'm paid more. Yeah. So that's what. Take your power back, folks, and work for yourself. Kind of, do your passions and create your own job by learning skills to pay the bills.
And get your voice out there, you guys. If you know the truth and you're not speaking about it, then you might as well not know it. Plain and simple.
Yep.
End of story.
Yep. They want us in the cities, controlled easily, not knowing a thing, not knowing how to cook our own food. Got skillless, domesticated animals, basically. We're less than animals because animals know how to take care of themselves out in nature. We have no idea. We're gone, folks. Gone. As my friends down in Maryland say, gone. Gone. Anyway, my cousins, gone. Anyway, my family, gone. Everyone. Because the lies are comfortable. They're like a soft, warm blanket. Where the truth is like a cold, hard snow, wet, and very uncomfortable going down your back. All right? Very uncomfortable. Who the hell wants to go out in that? No one. Okay, they're going to stay in the soft, warm blanket. Warm, comfortable. Where comfort is the evolution killer. When we get our creature comforts. Yeah, it's the Levolution killer. Evolution of our consciousness, of our skill set.
Because what we're told is just be happy. Are you happy? Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, you're going here, going there. You got a lot of stuff. That's great. You're doing great.
Injustice going on everywhere, but you're doing good. Good, man. That's a friggin' shitty mindset.
Yeah, that's what's gotten us enslaved, folks. So we all have the satanic comes from Saturn, satanic mindset of me, me, me. Okay, it's not this guy with horns and a red robe, Satan, Father Satan, or whatever the hell the Bible says. Okay, it's an ideology, a mindset of me, me, me. Screw everyone else. Okay, I can make up what's right and wrong. That's moral relativism, folks. I can decide what's right and wrong, and what's right and wrong for me and mine is right. No. Okay, it's objective, right and wrong, not subjective. We all think we can decide, yeah, what's right and wrong. No, you can align with it, and I hope you align with it more often than not. That's why we're doing this show, because we care. We want to teach people the knowledge that we've taken in. No beliefs, folks, no beliefs. Shed beliefs. Let them go. Dissolve them. Strip away from beliefs. They are lies like a comfy blanket that you like wearing and don't want to face the cold. Face that big pile of shit you don't want to start shoveling and cleaning up. Sorry.
Oh.
That's the inner work. It's like a huge pile of shit 20 feet high, and you have to shovel it somewhere. You got to move it. Okay? No one will want to do that. They'll run from that work. They'll run. Okay? And that's doing the shadow work. That's the inner work of getting rid of that huge pile 20 feet high with a spade shovel. One scoop at a time. And you got to dissolve your beliefs, the programs that, right, are disempowering, because we're all taught we're nothing, nobodies, and the shitstem, we call it, system, the shitstem that we were born in. Amy and I went through the public school system. I came from a huge family, a Catholic family, all boys. I was the youngest boy of 7 of, playing sports. Priests, just lies all day. School teachers.
I didn't have the church, so I got to have a more of a natural progression with my spirituality. John Paul was force-fed the traditional religion. He was Catholic, so
Suburb outside New York City, super ultra competitive. Right, you are your college you go to and all this, and sports are important, and yeah.
Just think about it, folks. We get here, right? And we just want to learn and grow, and we're told this is the way it is, right? Just imagine. That kills someone's spirit, right? They can't even imagine anything because they're told what to do, what to believe, what not to believe. It's a bunch of bullshit.
True.
It is a bunch of bullshit.
Bullshit. It stands for BS, right? Or belief systems. Think of bullshit, BS, belief systems are bullshit. Well, I had mine. I know I was in the Catholic lies and thinking, until I read that book, that the greatest story ever told. And, there's so many contradictions in there. So much sacrifice of animals and sick Saturn shit in there. Okay, read it. It's some sick, twisted shit in the Old Testament. Okay? Oh, not at all.
Yeah,
It's destroying the sacred feminine. Absolutely. Well said, honey.
The father, the son. What about the daughter? What about the beautiful
the creator of all of us, the sacred feminine.
Marriage, once in a while you hear about. Just once in a while.
I know. That is a good point. Anyway, we love being back on the air. It's great to be blasting out the knowledge and truth with you guys. Thanks to Revolution.radio. Please go to their website to donate. Click the donation tab and help support this amazing platform, the #1 supported global internet radio, free speech platform. Wow, that's a mouthful. But we're thankful for them. And yeah, blasting it out on the mountain of truth here, looking out to the we got lakes here, 2 lakes we're looking at, some mountains in Canada. Then you got a bay. Okay, we are in the area, the land of bays. There's a Kabaskuk Bay, Passamaquoddy Bay, and the Bay of Fundy. Look it up, folks. The far northeast, right by the Bay of Fundy, Nova Scotia, and the lovely land of Canada. We love Canada. We don't see the imaginary line. All right, we're all interconnected energy here, folks. We love all people. We might not love their programs, their conditions, their behaviors, but we all are connected in love and in consciousness. And that's why we're doing this. All right, we got to wake ourselves up. That's why we're doing this. Free in our mind control, as we say. Only you can do it. Pulling thy perceptional head out of thy rear end. Okay, only you can do it. All right, we're not just here to do and have. We're here to be. Okay, we're human beings. All right, everyone thinks we're human doings. I got to do this. I got to get this. I got to have more of them, more. And that's the egoic self running the show, okay? Out of fear, okay? Fear is a liar. Facing your fears is what a true evolutionary does. Facing those fears, conquering those fears, right? Like it's a huge wave coming on your head. Oh my goodness. And then you just duck right under it, right? Duck dive under it. And you get out of that huge mess that was about to fall right on your head. Yeah, we can all relate with that as waves, all right? There's waves everywhere, okay? There's perceptional waves, energy waves coming off your head, right? Your thoughts aren't in your head, but outside of it. So life happens from you, okay? You're the beacon, the lighthouse, not to you. We were taught it happens to you and be the victim, poor me. No, right? That makes us all soft, okay? Like chocolate in the sun, soft. And that's right where they want us, so we're easier to control. That's that's where they want us, and that is what we do the opposite. We're undomesticated ourselves. We get our own power, all right? We live simply. We're not materialists. We're not consumerists. We're not statists, okay? Not conformists. No. We are the renegades, pioneers, folks. And we have to lead this Levolution. We're the leaders of the Levolution, along with everyone out there. All you guys that are questioning the answers, and girls, of course. Questioning the answers. That sacred feminine, sacred masculine.
We have a podcast where we have Levolutionaries on. So,
Yeah.
Our last guest was Jeffrey Phillips. Thank you, Jeffrey, for coming on the show.
Yes. And our website, Levolution.net, LUV-A-LUTION.net, and check out our work. And we're updating and reconstructing the website at the moment, because we're no longer doing the health supplement, seaweed supplement anymore. So anyway, it's a pleasure to be out. Hope you're getting out in that vitamin D, getting that sunshine, opening up your pineal. All right.
Consciousness.
Awareness. Questioning. And not buying into these silly dialectics, folks. The dividing dialectics. It's everywhere. Pick a side. All right. And then they fragment humanity to where they can completely control us at the drop of a hat. They say pandemic, we say okay, or they say jump, we say how high. That whole thing. And so, yeah. But by the way, COVID was a big psychological operation. Plandemic, of course. COVID, it's an acronym which stands for Certification of Vaccination ID, which is that total control and enslavement through the technocracy. We own your ass. That's what they're saying when you got that jab. All right, folks. So take your power back. The medical mafia is real. Check out our amazing friend Guy.
Yeah,
Guy has passed, and we dedicate this show to Guy, who we love. The personocratia taught us so much. Our first podcast, yes, was the one, the only. It was Guy from Canada, a medical doctor, blew the whistle. 1995, wrote a book called The Medical Mafia. They threw her in jail for 2 months and didn't know what to do with her. She renounced her citizenship, and she wrote 2 more books in jail. Amazing pioneer, renegade, and we love Guy. So much information. Personocratia.com, I think, is her website, and that'll live on to where you can get her books. Yeah.
Right, so always remember, folks, Facebook isn't the only place you want to share truth. You want to have a website, right? You want to have other places where people can always get your information.
Yeah.
It's not just about being on Facebook and sharing your thoughts.
Government.
Get a website.
Platforms, yeah. They just gathering information, data collecting websites, and they make it fun for us. But they're really just tracking, tracing us. Okay. So please, folks, choose nature, choose consciousness over AI. That's why we're doing this. Because it's a moral obligation we have once we know about natural law in the universe, doing no harm, knowing the objective difference between right and wrong, and choosing the right action, which is not harming any sentient beings. It's that. Yep. Shout out to our boy, Dan. Dan A., the spiritual anarchist. We love you, Dan. Ex-cop, order follower, and all around awesome being, martial arts master and self-defense master. He's on Thursday mornings at 9 a.m. Check his show out, Coffee Rants with Dan. It's really informative, and his take on things, because he was on the other side, deep into the state, and yeah, his takes are great. So, what else, folks? We're so high up on the mountain here, our smoke from our wood stove goes down. And that's kind of crazy. Anyway, we hope you're loving yourself wherever you are, and thank you for listening. We enjoy doing this, and
we're so grateful to be back on the air. We have a solid internet connection.
Yes.
So grateful to be sharing the LUV-A-LUTION with everybody, and it really is all about loving thyself. To know, to really know thyself, you got to love thyself, and choose right action.
And vice versa too. To love yourself, you got to know yourself. You got to spend time with yourself, experience everything.
Of the universe within you. You are so flippin' amazing, and don't let the outer world make you feel less amazing. No matter what, you're a beautiful spirit, and we love you so much.
Yes, and please reach out to us at theluvolution.com, at Gmail, excuse me, DA, and then LUV-A-LUTION, at Gmail. And yeah, we love to interact. Hopefully, we'll be taking calls someday on this show and see how that works. And yeah, we'll be having more guests too. We'll interview and talk with and chat with about truth, love, and freedom, and all sorts of awesome stuff. Conspiracy, no taboo here. Anything, black ops, non-terrestrials. Okay. And conscious parenting, being with your kids, folks. We made huge sacrifices to be with our kids. Kind of isolated ourselves from our families. They call that the nuclear family, really, but it's all right. We wanted to be where we are, pretty far away. We don't use grandma and grandpa on both sides. Neither side. They're not around. We're with our kids 24/7 and teaching them right from wrong, teaching them skills, how to cut wood, how to grow food, teaching them how to make a fire, how to connect with nature, hug a tree. All right. They shame hippies and stuff and make that hippies are bad and just dumb tree hugging. But no, we're part of nature. Okay, we're not above nature. The ego says I'm above nature. That's speciesism. We get caught up in that speciesism, causing of all the animal suffering too. So come out of that hardened ego and make a change, folks. Revolutionaries are people that embrace change, okay, and grow and evolve and experience new things and learn. Never stop learning, because life never stops teaching you lessons. And that same lesson you didn't learn will keep showing up over and over and over and over. Different players, same lesson. Take your power back, possibly, or speak the truth, speak up. All right, throat ailments. A lot of throat ailments are from not speaking our truth.
We have chakras throughout our body, guys, and they get blocked when we don't love ourselves, when we don't use our voice. We get our chakras blocked. So we have to always be doing that self work, clearing our chakras by doing things that scare us, doing things, pushing ourselves towards becoming a better person, and our chakras will be healed. So many people don't realize that their disease is from disharmony within thyself. We're all very lost and confused and separate from our soul. And so what happens is we become sick. So keep balancing thyself. Keep loving thyself. That's so important. I love you so, so much.
Yes, beautiful point, honey. Great points. So they want us also to self-identify. The ego loves that. Okay, I am my name, race, sex, age, job, body, family, income, life story, religion, whatever. Income bracket. I don't know if I already said that. But they want us to experience that little me, not the infinite you. They don't want us to be loving. To hate is a program, to hate this or hate that, or I hate vegans, I hate hunters. All right.
Right.
But they want, and that divides us. That ignorance, okay, of ignoring the other group or whatever. Okay. They don't want us loving, because love creates a world they cannot control. Thank you, George Orwell, for stating that in your book so beautifully, 1984. Go read that book, everyone. Right? They don't want us loving and being grateful, because that's how you manifest. Uniting, okay? Community, cooperation, not competing, not elbows out, right? Under the hoop, elbows out, getting that rebound, me. That's how they want us, fighting in the stores. And look at us, fighting in the stores to go get dumb stuff for the holidays, elbowing each other, stampedes, rampages. I mean, this is crazy. We're less than animals, folks. We become less than animals through not questioning the programming and just become docile herd animals. Come on, folks. We got wake up. That's why we're doing this. Because we care not just about ours, but about everyone out there in the human race. That's the one race we are. We're humans.
Right.
We all bleed red.
And a lot of people will say, just go do you guys. Just go do you. Keep quiet. Do you. No. If we all did that, we would just keep going into this complete chaos and crappy mess, you guys. No. Voice it. Get the truth out there.
Yeah.
Even if your voice shakes. It doesn't matter. Keep speaking up for injustice, for immorality. Keep speaking up for the children of the world.
Yeah, the
Future
genocide.
generations.
Future generations. Yes, honey.
Let's do
The genocide. Okay, regain control of your perception, and it's a frequency. That means raise your frequency, raise your perception, change it, folks. That's so important to getting us out of this slavery and mess and chaos. Sorry, honey. What is the bird of the day, love?
The mourning dove, you guys. We have a lot of these. These are amazing doves. They're like the pigeon, but in the forest, and they're everywhere around us, you guys. They come to our feeder. They're amazing birds. They're very sweet, shy. They have rosy little pink feet when they're a male, lighter pink when they're a female.
They call them the country pigeon.
And when John Paul moved here to Maine, he thought it was a cute little owl. So are you ready, folks? This is a male. Let's do it again.
That is a mourning dove, folks. Mourning.
We love you. The birds bring us so much joy here in the cold Northeast.
Yes, we're huge birders. All right. We'd trade our arms for wings if we could. But anyway, we love the birds. We don't eat them. We observe them and we feed them to keep them, going. They're amazing. They're connected with us. They're our ancestors probably coming in to say hi. Spiritual beings. Yes, of course. All right, watch your cats when you have bird feeders, please. Watch your outdoor cats because they're just going to munch on birds all day, sit under the feeders, and watch those cats that are outdoors. Please, for those sweet birdies. Millions, almost billions of birds get killed every year by cats, domesticated cats.
True carnivore.
Yes, and they are the ultimate hunter and predator with the way they're designed. And we don't bite each other when we say hi because we're not carnivores. All right, we don't have the 2-inch canines. We don't lick our own asses. All right, and true carnivores, they pant. We sweat. So when they release heat through their body, they pant like a dog you've seen. Anyway, so we kind of got off that subject a bit onto the little pet care. But yeah, I hope you're loving those pets. They help us raise our vibration. Dogs, animals. Yes, we have 2 cats and a hamster here.
They're anarchists, you guys. They don't take any shit.
Yeah, cats are amazing. They are anarchists. No one can tell them what to do, and they'll bite you. You never ask, does this cat bite? Because they all do. Like we asked, does this dog bite? Can I pet it? No. Well, all cats bite because you don't do something that they don't like, they tell you.
Just like we should learn from them.
Yes,
Speak up for yourself, folks.
Observe your pets. Try not to control them. They don't like that. But observe and support, love them, obviously. Yes, it's great to be on. The mornings were so exciting. We got that much more energy as opposed to later in the day
because as
where
parents,
our old show was. You could check out our old shows too if you want to hear those. Go to Revolution.radio in the archives, I believe. We did about 45 shows, roughly 40. And
we'll have all those
we'll
on our website soon, you guys, so you guys can go and order and go into our radio show. So
yeah, but I was always told to be quiet, and so I have a lot to say. I had about 8 parents tell me what to do, all 6 brothers and 2 parents, and then coaches, teachers, priests. So I got a lot to say, and I'm pissed as hell. If you're not mad as hell, then you're asleep, folks. You got to get thy head out of thy rear end.
only you can free your mind control. Nobody else is coming to save you.
No. You got to be your own savior. Religion teaches out external savior. No, we need the internal monarchy. All right, folks. Love yourself. We love you. We love doing the show. Know thyself to love thyself. One Love-A-Lution. Be a Love-A-Lution-ARY, folks.
Much love, you guys. We'll see you right here on Revolution Radio next week. Much love.
Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Revolution Radio.